battling the severe flood does not inflict enough stress, cleaning up your home sweet home after the water recedes poses another challenge. As we all know, floodwater that flows through industrialized and urbanized areas are toxic and polluted. Furthermore, the high level of floods could also damage your house walls, furniture, electricity points, and other utilities. But don't get mad or curse everything to hell, or your stress level might shoot through the roof. Now here's 20 simple yet sensible recommendations from noted architect Yodiem Teptaranon, whose 20 previous suggestions on preparing for the floods made it big in cyberspace. Number 1. How to begin cleaning up. Yodiem says, it starts with your mind. Stay calm as you make a checklist of damages to your house. Being stressed, blaming everything on bad luck, or comparing your fate to more fortunate others who escaped the flood will not be of any use. For those lucky enough to see no flood water goes inside the house, but only in the garden, you still have to clean up the drains, which obviously means the messy work of taking all hard, dry sewage out. If the work is too laborious and you have enough cash to spare, hire someone for the job. Do not spray water to drain the sewage into a public drain, as if this is illegal. If your concrete wall is tilting, you must fix it immediately, simply because it can collapse on you or anyone of your family. If you do not have enough money, try to get something to support the wall to prevent it from collapsing. If your trees are withering and look as if they are dying, resuscitate them, not by dumping fertilizer, but by making a small 50 centimeters x 1 meter hole to get flood water out of the roots. And do not dump more soil at the foot of unsteady, leaning trees. Use instead wooden sticks or metal to support such trees. If the floor inside your house is parquet and some pieces have come off because of flood water, do not stick them back with glue immediately. Wait for a month for the cement and the parquet to dry. Test your electricity system by turning on the fuse type cut-out switches. If there's no electricity, you will of course need to change the blown fuse. If the problem persists, get actual electricians to take a look. Otherwise, your life will be at risk from electric shocks. If you have money to spare, redo the electricity wiring and damaged switches for your own safety, having separate channels for the upper and lower floors. If you spot a snake, scorpion, or even a crocodile, don't hesitate to call volunteer services or state agencies because, needless to say, your life is in grave danger. The problem of not being able to use your toilet after the flood depends on the type of toilet and the level of flood water. You may have to wait for the soil to get dry to be able to use the toilet again, or call in specific workers to solve the problem. As for your water system, if you have an underground tank, use a trustworthy pump to pump out all the water and make sure you clean the tank. If your house has cement walls, you may have to wait longer for them to dry than if you have wooden walls before repainting or replastering. Do not rush to repaint the cement walls, as the paint may not stick to the surface. Actually, repainting should be the last thing you do. Wait for the dry season and remove all the old paint before repainting. If your air conditioners, fridge or washing machine has got flooded, you'll be better off calling in technicians. If you need to use these things before they can be checked, you should not be alone when switching them on, and your electricity cutouts must have quality fuse so as to prevent short circuits or electrocution. You will not be able to properly lock your wooden doors that are swollen because of flood water. Insert a metal or wooden piece to balance the frame and wait for the doors to dry and return to their original shape. Spray Sonax into keyholes and hinges which are rusted. Do not apply grease when they are still moist. If flood water was as high as your ceiling, ensure electrical wires of ceiling bulbs are in good condition, or they could cause electrocution. If your ceiling is not made of water-resistant material, you will need to change it. If there is water springing or leaking from the floor, this could be caused by a structural crack. You must get an expert to fix it, because doing it yourself could cause more problems. It could also be a hole that is actually used to get rid of termites, or it could be a crack in the underground water pipe. You will unfortunately have to throw away any sofa that is flooded, because it could be a breeding ground for germs and bacteria which cannot be totally or easily eliminated. Elevators and power generators that have been flooded must be fixed at all costs. Elevating your house is easier if it's wooden, but elevating a concrete house is another story and must obviously be done by construction experts, otherwise your whole house could crack. The cost of elevating is anywhere from 20 to 40% of the house value. Last but not least, be brave and a positive state of mind will see you through the crisis. That's all, folks. All the best.